Hey guys, I'm doing this video today on the Axial Wraith. It's a little suspension modification that I did. I promised you guys I'd make a video, so here we go. I bought some Savage shocks, which I believe are like 170 millimeters, something like that. Pretty long versus the 90 millimeter stock shocks that come on the Axial Wraith. This one right here is my father's, and this one's mine. As you can tell, he does not drive his as much as I do. But yeah, so let's get right into this. The shocks, when I first put them on, the drive shafts were angled far too much. They were too tall to turn without binding, and the truck wouldn't go anywhere. So what I had to do was this very simple, very simple thing where I just removed the hardware that mounts them down here, and I brought them up there. And so yeah, I'll get you guys a little closer view. So what that bolt actually is from, if it'll focus, come on. Alright, I guess, oh, there you go. So that bolt is, you guys can see it down here. It was actually my dad's. It's that silver bolt that goes through the link ends. It's pretty long. I mean, I guess you could get away with a little bit shorter. I wouldn't go with anything too much shorter, just in case the nut decides to back off or whatever. That would suck. So I just moved them basically from up here to up here. I'm using the same mounting spots down there, and up here in the front, I'm using the same exact spots down there. But up here, I mounted them. I had to remove the steering, the dashboard, the steering wheel, all that. So I mean, if you guys want to keep your Wraith looking as scale as possible, I wouldn't recommend this unless you guys can find another way. But I really don't care how scale mine looks. It's fine with me. But if you guys like scale, it's probably not the best. So yeah, I mounted them up here with, again, the existing hardware. It's right behind this plate. So yeah. And it also lowered the ride height quite a bit. My truck sits at just over, let's see, just over 8, or just under 8.5, my bad. And the original Wraith sits just under 10 inches. So it's about an inch and a half height difference. So I won't notice as many rollovers, which is what the Wraith is notorious for. It has a very high center of gravity, likes to roll around a lot. But yeah, so let me slide this out of the way. Now I went from 4 inches of clearance, which is what the original Wraith has. I don't know why I'm calling it the original Wraith, because this is still a Wraith. The only thing I've upgraded on it was the wheels and the shocks. I mean, I guess I cut it back here. It looks crappy, I know. Don't hate me. I'm not awesome. So yeah. So this, I don't know if I said this before. This is about 7.5 inches tall. And let's see, I can get my wheel right up there. Oh, there we go. So about 7.5 inches is the issue where flex, well, I guess there you go. So it has about 7.5 inches of suspension flex. Pretty sweet versus the original 4. I'm very pleased with it. Yeah, so let's see, there's some of the flex. Let me get you guys down below a little bit. There you go. Yeah. Oh. Like I said, it's very simple. You guys shouldn't have any problems with it. Just follow this. If you guys do want me to do a more like explaining, something like that, video where you would like me to show you step by step how I did this, I will. But yeah, so some other things I did to my truck. I mean, this is done. If you guys just were here for the suspension modification, you can leave. But I picked up these wheels. They are the Axial Rockster wheels. They are beadlocks that I got from a guy that I know on the forums. Sweet deal for them. I like bead locks. Very simple if you want to swap out the tires, which in fact is what I had done. These are the stock Axial Wraith, what are these called? Ripsaws. There we go, that's what I was looking for. They're great tires. They're 5.5 inches tall, very soft. Foams are pretty good in them too. But yeah, so I had to bake them off of these rims, which is very simple. I would recommend that. But yeah, very simple to do. Just put them in the oven for a couple minutes and they pull right off. But yeah, so I did that and I put them back on here and I couldn't be happier. I love these wheels. I love the look. Now, these are I've been looking at pictures, and I believe this ring right here is supposed to be on the inside where this one is, but I run into issues in the front because you get these hooks caught up in all that stuff back there, and so that didn't work very well. So if you guys are wondering why they look so weird, that would be the reason. But yeah, so only other thing is I have a Savox servo up front. It was on my Losi 22 SCT, but I sold that truck and I just kept the servo. The thing is blazing fast. It's not the strongest servo, but I like it. Yeah, I didn't do any like aluminum or titanium steering links or anything like that. I'm just trying to get by on a budget. So yeah, this is basically what I did. If you guys are curious as to how I did it, like I said, I'll do a video for you guys. But yeah, I believe I am out. Alright, see you guys later.